Good morning, guys. Kind of getting a break above the pivot here. Mm, Getting our stuff set up here. What's up, I can? How are you doing today? Awesome. Like all-time highs just won't go away. This is an eval trade. I don't really recommend taking this pre-market. If it drops that 50, we'll just close this. Yeah, I don't think we're going to close this. I thought maybe it would make a run for those highs up there. Uh, I don't ever take trades pre-market, so uh, we'll give it a few points here. Let's see. Use a little bit of profit from last night. Like I said, that 58 is kind of my line in the sand here. And like I said, we don't ever usually take pre-market trades. Chicago PMI in 15 minutes. Okay. I'm not going to hold this trade into open. This is just my Bulinox eval. This is the one that we usually trade over the nighttime. Oh, 15 minutes after the bell. What's up, Real Rocket? How are you doing? I'm not even looking forward to probably even trading funded today. I'm so sick of us being at all-time highs, man. These all-time highs have been just horrible lately. So that's up there at the 80. Let me see how much time we got left. We still got 20 minutes. Possible pullback to the 50 to 47 here. There's our 47 through 47. You're looking at 37. You're also at yesterday's previous high, which is at 42. I got to keep an eye on time here. Did you trade in the Asian market last night? I can. Yeah, I was hoping that we would stay above that 58 pivot. If this can't break back above 58, we'll just close it. Because that's usually my bull bear line is at 58. So, like I said, if we can't squeeze through 58, we'll close. What do we got? 2 minutes. Let's see. 2 minutes for our next 15-minute candle. So we do have somewhat of a decent sized 15-minute candle this morning. So what is that? 10 points. So we'll probably take that this morning. Yeah, so we couldn't squeeze our 58. So we may end up trading our elusive fundeds this morning, since the stop loss is only 10 points this morning. Yeah, exactly 10 points. So it's a itty bitty. So we'll definitely be probably doing that this morning. Oh goodness. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle here. Duck, duck. $42 is also your previous day high. A lot of times if we lose those previous day highs, you get like a nice push down. I think if I had to pick a direction this morning, I would prefer to see the move to the upside. If we lose 42, that's my last line in the sand. That's the previous day high. All right, we'll have to close this. We're losing our last level here. All right, let me set up my Lucif accounts real quick. Oh, this thing's better not hold and go back up. All right, so we got about 15 more minutes before the market opens. Look for, here we go. So, goodness, I got to turn off some of this background noise. I can't focus. Dude, I feel blah today from staying up too late last night. I don't know. Y'all feel like the last day of the month's going to give us some good price action? I almost feel like there's just too much consolidation to the downsides for us to get a big move to the downside. I feel like this could possibly be like a 3-candle pullback this morning. Kind of creating a nice little bull flag. Still got about 10 minutes left. Also, I guess we have Chicago PMI news at 9:45 this morning, so just be aware of that if you're taking early morning trades. Man. $93 more. So usually, guys, that very first trade that we take a lot of times, see, this is almost like, I didn't know if this was going to turn into a bull flag here. And see, I usually take these a lot on the, like in the early morning sessions. See if that breaks up there. How are you doing today, Real Rocket? Man, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I stayed up till 10:30, 11 last night, and I've been back up since 3 or 4 o'clock this morning. So I feel so blah this morning from staying up way too late and not sleeping very much. So, goodness. Yeah, we're gonna keep it very simple today. We're gonna do our best not to do anything overly stupid. You want your hour done? Heck yeah. I tried a little eval trade a while ago. See what time it is. Still got 7 minutes left. Definitely lean into the upside here at the opening. I don't even know if I'll attempt to move to the downside. So, all right. You're not really supposed to do that with the another pivot hit. Unfortunately, the breakout came pre-market. Like I said, man, any other day, I would take this all day on a 3-candle pullback. I'm kind of hoping we stay inside the 15 minutes here. And this way we can drop our entry right above there. Just looking for a quick 10 points. But I'll have to hold up. Stay in there. No. It's not staying in there. Damn you. Damn it. Should have held that one trade a little bit earlier. We wouldn't on that eval trade. Though, anytime that you can get 3 good looking 5-minute candles to print like this, I will take those every time. Damn you. F and A, man. This stuff is breaking out 20 minutes before the damn market opens. Ugh. No. This is just mechanical pre-market trades. So I got to take that off because I don't want to. Damn. Well, that sucks. Holy crap. Very twitchy at the moment, guys. Very twitchy. Like I said, I don't know if we'll get our 10-point trade this morning. Definitely don't want to get tagged in, so looks like we're going to miss our opening trade this morning. This is kind of the area you want to see hold up here. Need to see 90 hold up. Oh, did you catch most of that? Nice. Ah, remember it's Friday. We don't want to get trapped in a nasty trade. So I wouldn't be in no big hurries at the moment. I mean, the market's just whipping pretty good right now. So big wicks. So that 80s is your previous day all-time high. So you kind of want to see if this area is going to hold or not. I won't give this a lot of room because I'm not sure if we're going to continue higher just because we're at all-time highs. Remember, we're just up in no man's land. So can't really look to the left. Usually, anytime at all-time highs, the price action sucks. You don't really get good follow through at all. Things still on the struggle bus. I'm going to try to lock some of this in just in case. We got a minute left on this 5-minute candle. If we don't get it within the first minute, it's probably going to come back down and stop us out. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, man, we're just up there in no man's land. Oh, we didn't get our $100, but oh well. My thing is I didn't want to be up 20, 30 points and this thing just come back and stop us out for nothing. Because that happened yesterday. There was multiple times where we were up like 40 and 50 points and we only ended up with like 10 or 15 points. This thing could just continue. I mean, it's still looking very bullish. So we probably going to end up hitting our target. But that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you close it out early, it goes to your target. Then if you don't close it out, it comes back and stops you out for break even. All right, there's the 50 touch. That's kind of what we were looking for, the 50 touch. Man. It was very tempting to jump in that crap again, but I just couldn't do it. Guys, it's so hard to jump into these longs. Oh, goodness. Don't know if we'll get any Bewley funded trades today, guys. You're done, I can? Nice. Or was that a message from a while ago? Or is that a new message? Yeah, I'm annoyed that I didn't get my full profit, man. I wanted to hit that $100 on my trades just so that, you know, you got on Elusive, you got to have those 5 $100 days. We may log on to our My Funded Futures eval in a minute and kind of push the envelope with that a little bit because I still need to make $800 by the 4th. So be careful if you're in a trade, guys. We have news here in about less than 2 minutes, or actually a minute. So protect your profit if you're still holding long, or wherever position you may have. Just be aware that news is in less than a minute. So So we're just definitely going to be sitting on our hands for another minute or so until the news happens. I'm really hoping it doesn't really do anything because I hate news candles. All right, 30 seconds left. 30 seconds, guys. So just be aware. Excuse me. Just place an order up there and just see if it blasts. there's nothing holding this thing back. Oh, goodness. All right, here comes your news candle. Look at this thing. It's just staying bullish. Oh, my goodness. Well, that's good. News didn't really do a whole lot. Look at that, right to 75. You almost want to see a pullback to 50. What's up, man? How are you doing today? Guys, we're just kind of sitting on our hands and just kind of waiting for some kind of pullback or some kind of level hit. So not really much for me to do here. We're on the 5-minute time frame. We may try a short on my. Oh, let me log in. I'm logged in my account. May do an eval trade up here around that hold number. Just want to be careful just in case this thing doesn't come back. If we take this short here, we will definitely put a nice short leash on this. If it's going to blast that 500, and this is only 3 micros on an eval. And this is just scalping, looking for 10 points and see if we get that pullback into the 50s or 60s. We might have missed it already. I'm not sure, because we're already back almost 20 points. Yeah, we may have missed it. I'll give it one more try up here. All right. Like I said, this is just 3 micros, guys. Instant gratitude. Let's see if this holds. It may pop the runner. I don't know. All right, so it paid us 10 points. I didn't take anything on the runner. I was looking for a little bit bigger move. You may get another hit off of the 500 level here. There's your struggling to get through there. Mm-hmm. 510 is my line in the sand here. Because this thing could just continue going to the moon here. For to go back down lower, we got to get back through that 94. It may just be so bullish today that there's just there is no pullbacks today. Like I said, if we can't lose 94, we're probably not going back down. Might not have a poor day. This is just playing off the whole level and the pivot, man. Nothing more. It's not even a strategy. All right, runner got stopped out. So, you know, most of the time at your whole numbers, you always get a pullback. So the first move was actually your pullback. The first one we took, that's all that was. Those are just straight kind of mechanical trades. That's only stuff I do on evals. I would never do that on a funded account. I have a funded account that I kind of need to... Oh crap, I did that on a wrong account. Didn't even realize it. Sure. Uh, 5-1, this is just MNQ. Shoot. Oh, come on. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to mess with my charts, man, because it'll just mess with my, I'll see. Just mark the previous highs and lows with the trend line. What do you do in this case when we don't really have a, like when you're trading at, like, you know, up here in no man's land? You move to the 15 minutes. Oh, that means we're, you know, just all-time highs where we've never been before. That just means there's nothing up here to look to the left. You know, well, that's just what I'm referencing. Let's see. All right. Let's see. 24 hours. Where is that at? One day. I think that's the daily. Yeah, almost. Let me take all this stuff off of here real quick so it's easier to see. So this would be your daily chart here. Oh, you just got long again? Nice. Uh, okay. What does BOS stand for? Yeah, I'll have to definitely. Oh, breaker structure. Okay. Yeah, definitely we'll have to. So when you draw out your previous day highs, you're just looking for 15 minutes to close above. Oh, you wait for a retest. Okay. What the FEG? Nice on your long, Nick. Oh my goodness. Man, it's just gonna be one of these deals where you just go straight up, and the falls are just gonna be probably just as hard. So basically, you're just waiting for a 15-minute candle pull back into this range here after we break above the previous high, day, and low. Oh, you just did the one micro. I don't blame you, man. Oh, goodness. I'm so tired of like just being all-time highs. Oh, shoot. Why is that? Whew. It may be finally the push back down here. Sorry about that. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks for sharing. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. Just usually, if I try anything new, it's usually what the evals. Yeah, we didn't. We only took 2 funded trades this morning, Nick, and we didn't really make that much. I think like 50 and $60. 50 on one and 72 on the other. We were trying to get that $100 so we can have a trade, but like I said, we may push this my funded futures eval, just because, like I said, I have to have this thing passed. Straight to the moon. But see, I don't think the ES has ran its highs yet, though. I'll have to look. I don't think ES is up there yet. So, bye. We still got about 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. I'd like to see it kind of create a nice little bull flag back down to the 15-minute or the top of the 4-hour candle here. Was it top of the hour yet? Let's see. Yeah, top of the hour. That's also a pivot at 93.94 there. Goodness. Yes. Are you looking for a short? I'm gonna wait for a new 5-minute candle and see what happens with the 5-minute candle. If Yeah, I just want to make sure that 94 holds. That 94 was my pivot. It may bounce here because this is the top of the 4-hour candle. We'll move our runner up here. What the hell? Looks like my runner's about to get stopped out. Nice bounce off that 4-hour candle. Yeah, I got it marked. Oh, shoot. Yep. Oh, it bounced right off the top of that, didn't it? All right, runner got stopped out. All right, back above 94, we'll go back long bias. Or 93. Just want to make sure we get through those 500s. '93s. Let's say 93 is kind of my line in the sand here. Shit. Could not get back through that pivot. Ugh, I can't hold that any deeper. Man, lost all of my profit from a while ago. Setting up Rico. Wow, nice sell. Waited for the pop there. It's kind of waiting to see what happens after we hit the 50% part or the 22 here. That 94 pivot was definitely the play there, up there. Whew, this thing's just on a mission. Oh, you got 600? Nice. Didn't know what kind of bounce we would get here. What a nice 5-minute candle. Dude, we're just this thing's just blasting them. I think it is. I'm not even sure where that one chart went to. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that would be it here. On the 1 minute. Nice on your long. I'm gonna wait till and see if we break back above the 50s and 60s. Have you taken any more trades today, Nick, or are you still sitting on your hands? Man, I feel like the one trade I messed up was that short off our pivot at 94. It was this one here. We had a nice pivot retest. Oh, where's my... Where'd you get your entry at on your long? No, I'm just waiting for us to break back above the 50 where we kind of break this previous leg. Sweet, 500 bucks away from two fundeds? Heck yeah. How are you doing today, God will? Yeah, hopefully next week, Nick, we'll start a new eval with Luciv. So, but I need to try to pass this my funded futures account. We still need about $650. So we will definitely be pushing the limit here. Nah, I'm still just waiting for some kind of like reversal off a level. So like we're back at our opening range play, which is where I usually take my breakouts at. We're also back at the 50% of the current session mid of the day. That's 75. We're also back at the 15-minute opening that I like to trade. Woo, all the way back to the previous day high here. So we're at the, what was that? Yesterday's previous day high at 342. So you kind of like to see this hold up here. We still got 2 minutes left for a new 5-minute candle. So we're going to wait for the next 5-minute count. I took it, and I kind of feel like I paper handed that short off of that pivot. Up there at the 94, 93 area, back up there at 400. Even got the nice wick test. I thought once we broke it, went down, I thought we were going back above it. And that's how I took that loss a while ago. Nice retest off that 15 minutes. Still kind of trying to wait for the next 5-minute candle. Maybe if we lose this 04s, man, we may get a push all the way back up to 45. Verse. The God's will. Yeah, I know. Just one more nice little pullback, and maybe this thing will continue here. Just don't want to get trapped in no crappy trades. Got 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. So we're just waiting on a new 5-minute candle. Ooh, man. All right. Definitely probably going to be taking long on this next 5-minute candle. We still got 2 contracts left after this, so we'll leave the runner for the highs. All right, we got rid of the 4 micro trade, so now we're just kind of stuck with the 2. Uh, 82.90 area is kind of my line in the sand here. You're still holding your long? Nice. Hmm. Yeah, I still got a contract sitting up there all-time highs. I won't hold this past the 400 here. Because this could be a little bear flag. So this is kind of my line in the sand. And we can always re-enter if this doesn't hold. Because we're just on our runners. Yeah, fuck. Remember, guys, we're just trying to hold on to our profit. That's all. So I don't know. I just know I don't want to get caught no crazy dump off if this thing decides to sell off. Where'd you put your stop loss at if you're still holding your long? See, to me, this is like, looks like almost like a little 5-minute bull flag or bear flag. There's a lot going on in this area here between the 342 all the way down to 323. You got the current session open, previous session lows or close, also with the previous session high in this area. We still got another minute left on this 5-minute candle here. I still kind of like the push back up here at least because there's no wicks on these candles. And a lot of times if there's no wicks on these 5 minutes, it likes to retrace. Just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen at the previous day high. Like I said, there's no wick on the top of this 5-minute candle. Oof. Are you saying gold maybe move down to the previous day high? Right now, guys, just kind of sitting on our hands at the moment. Man. And we also have a pivot sitting at 57 too. Remember, there's a lot going on in this area, so be careful if you're shorting into these levels. I can almost see probably 260 here. I only say that just because that's the midnight opener, and a lot of times we like to retrace that midnight opening candle. Now that previous day close, that thing is pretty good if you're looking for a level to scalp off of. Still got a minute left on this 5-minute candle. Make sure I got that. "30 seconds left." Looking for 60 to get hit here. My mic is cracking. Yeah, I don't know why it would be doing that. Yeah, that's weird. Ah, damn it. Like I said, we're looking for that 60 to get hit. I don't know why my mic is cracking. Yeah, sorry about the mic, guys. I'm not really sure what even be causing that. I might have to change cables. I have another cable. It could be this cable. I'll have to find it in a minute. Yeah, and this is like a brand new cable. Not sure. I'll have to mess with it in a minute. It looks like our runner's about to get stopped out here. Still, what did we hit? I was thinking we would hit the top of that midnight candle, but looks like we had 68. Alright, I wonder if I got stopped out there. No, it doesn't sound like it was the cable. That sounds worse. What the crap? That didn't help. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with the microphone. Close on this stuff and see if that helps. Did you get out of your trade? Yeah, we may have to end my stream a little earlier because I gotta try to get my microphone, see what I can do with my microphone. I'm not really sure. Wow, look at this thing. My internet's working? Yeah. I did a reset and see if that'll help. Okay, maybe a little better. Dude, this thing just shot up like 70 points, man. Oof. Got a 58 pivot. Yeah, all I did was just unplug the amp and plug it back in. So not really sure what's going on with that. Ooh, look at this rip. I thought we would hit that 60 level. That's that bounce area I was looking for. That's that midnight candle. $40 looks like a good target too, because there's no wick on that candle up there. You caught 4 contracts on that? Nice. Dude, I was looking for the 60 bounce. That's the midnight opener. That's what I was trying to target, but we didn't quite get there. It was at 62. Here, I'm kind of looking for 58 to hold up. I don't blame you. We mainly just been kind of slinging our eval around. We still have to kind of make $800, $700 on this eval by the 4th. Dude, crazy rejection off the whole number up there. Another dirty candle. This is why I try to stay away from breakouts, because of stuff like this. Here's your 50 pivot, 58 pivot. Just don't want to get suckered in this thing. He's got to be kidding me. $58 is kind of my line in the sand here. We're targeting the top of this 5-minute candle that doesn't have a wick on it. Still 2.5 minutes left. We just don't want to get caught in one of these nasty pullbacks, man. So like I said, 57, 58 is kind of my line in the sand. Now, for some reason, if this candle prints and does not break this high and this thing comes back below 42, I will short that, because that's kind of like a 5-minute candle pullback. So yeah, we're losing that pivot. That pivot is my line in the sand at 58. Yeah, this looks more like a freaking bear flag to me. This thing cannot break this. It needs to break this high over here. We got 30 seconds left on this candle. All right, we're going to close this because, like I said, 58 is my pivot. Close above it. Close. Close right on top of it. Like I said, 58 is kind of my line in the sand here. So runners may get stopped out. Yep, runner got stopped out. All right. So we are going to take this short back below the previous day high. Still did not break the, what time is it? This thing's just being dirty. I'm just trading around levels, just looking for like 5 and 10 point scalps. So we're just pretty much scalping price action, looking for runners. So the 58, that's a pivot. We may not. It's just multiple things. Like right now, we're just trying, like, to me, this looks like a 5-minute bear flag. But we're not going to take a trade into the previous day high at 42. So you kind of need to see it break this. Then 58 is a pivot. I actually prefer the moves to the top side, just the fact that this 5-minute candle didn't have a wick on there. Yeah, the 15 minutes is also got a 3-candle pullback. Oh, you're saying New York's going to take profit today or close green? We may not get any movement because I guess apparently Trump is speaking. You're buying at 342. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle. Push. Make sure we get through that level. I don't really have a bias. Guys, we got about less than 10 minutes before we have to end our stream here. Dude, I got hammered in fees today on my funded futures account. Ooh, these micros. Still just kind of being patient and wait. As long as we stay above our pivot, above the 15 minutes, I'm just waiting to see if we get through this 50% mark first. Because you don't know if this 50% wants to take us back to the initial balance. But I know we have not left a wick on this 5-minute candle up here either. Just don't have the follow through today. No, I'll pass on being too aggressive. See if we get through there finally. Still kind of need to get through this whole number here. Still got 40 seconds left on this candle. Kind of like to see this candle close above the whole number, and that way we can kind of wick back into these wicks here and continue higher. $20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Push. Oh, no shorts. Is that what the market's waiting on? You're up 2K? Nice, man. You've been holding that same move for that's pretty wild. Like a, well, I guess it does. Close to equal high sitting up there. Yeah, I just couldn't sit through that much drawdown. At least not on my account. Like, it's some of these like smaller prop firm accounts, man, it's so hard to hold that much drawdown. I'd rather just close my trade and just re-enter a lot of times. I just find that a little bit easier for myself. All right, we still have one contract left to see if we can reach the all-time highs. Push. At least give me my 25. This was my original target here, but I wasn't going to be a stickler over 5 or 10 points. All right, we still got one contract left that we're going to try to hold on to and see if we can reach the 500s again. Dude, if we can get back above those 40s, man, we should. It should pop. Heck yeah. I'm hoping in the next few months to start a cash account also. Well, you got to think, man, I've been selling contracts all the way up. I've only got one micro contract left. So we started off with 10. So we took that quick 5 points. So this way we could have negative drawdown without it costing me anything. And then that way, leave those last 2 contracts to make profit off of. Basically, all I'm doing there with the direction is the 15-minute opening candle that I trade off of most of the days. So since I trade off that 9 o'clock to 9:15 minute candle, above the 9:15 minute candle, I look for longs. Below it, I look for shorts. So that's why we took this long earlier here, because we broke above our 15-minute candle. But unfortunately, we didn't get the follow through on this candle. We ended up getting the big pullback. So we didn't get the full credit, full, I guess, profit on this candle. If I can get a candle to print above 40 here, that's where I want to take my stop loss to. Oh, it's right at it. Man, we still got a lot of time left on this 5-minute candle. Still got 3.5 minutes left. Guys, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay that long. Like I said, I have to go to my funded futures in about 10 minutes. And we'll be over there at 11:30, from 11:30 to 12:30. Sorry if I missed chats today, guys. I got unfocused with the chats. So sorry about that, TikTok. Hopefully, if you did take some red today, you didn't blow up your account. And if anything, hopefully just small red day. Kind of want to see the 400 hold up here, or 95 at the most, kind of bounce off these wicks. Yeah, I just hated that I didn't take advantage of that last trade up there at the 90s. That's the one I hated that I missed too. I feel like I paper handed the crap out of that trade. Thank you guys for hanging out and sharing today. Good luck the rest of the day if you are, like I said, staying in your trades. So this is kind of the area you want to see bounce here. Nice rejection off of it so far. Thank you guys for sharing today. and have a wonderful weekend. Like I said, me and Methodical Man will be on My Funded Futures in about 10 minutes. Yep, 10 minutes. So I had to get all my stuff shut down and log on to their stuff. But thank you guys.